This is a day of mourning. This is a day to say goodbye to a very useful friend. Okay, in this video, we're not only gonna say goodbye to the useful and very good old friend, the iPhone 7 Plus that I've been using for the past 6 to 7 years. We're also gonna say hi to a new friend, which is gonna be not the fancy 14s, not the Pro and the Pro Max, but actually the new and awesomest iPhone 13. Yes, it's the iPhone 13, not even Pro. And the fact is, actually, it works awesome. You're gonna take a look at how do I unbox this new device for the first time. That happened several weeks ago. And also, I just want you to go there and share this video, comment what you like, and also tell them to put a lot of likes and subscribe to the channel. It's very important. That will help us improve all the videos qualities and also to get more content to our channel, as well as push all the notifications so you can get advantage of all the videos. Very soon we have more things and more cool things for you, so please stay put.
We want to say one last goodbye to our beloved iPhone 7 Plus. As you can see, we say the last rites. Thank you for your service. Out with the old, on with the new. There you go. So we have a brand new phone. So we're gonna open it up right now. Actually, fast is kind of open, and as you can see, it comes in this particular box, very preserved. It's a very good looking box, smaller than previous box from other devices from Apple. My wife already took out the security slips. She wanted to do that, so I left her do it. As you can see, it's a very cool looking box, and the color of the phone, you will see that in the flesh, it looks super awesome. I love it, really love it. In fact, it's very cool. We take it out of the way, and we can check the rest of the information on the box. We're gonna check the documentation. As you can see, first of all, you will see the SIM removal tool, the Apple logo strip, and also the legal documentation. I always come with this one, and center instructions. This is very important because this is the last phones that have physical SIM cards and a tool to remove it. As you can see, I love the way it looks. The terminations of the phone are awesome. It looks very robust. This time we're gonna take out the slip for the first time. It's a super awesome feeling. It looks awesome. The video, to be honest, doesn't give too much credit to how it looks like in reality. And compared to the 7 Plus, really is smaller. However, I like the format and the fact that is kind of conspicuous because of the color, but at the same time looks super cool. Also, is kind of rugged than the 7 Plus. Although the 7 Plus look bigger, but at the same time it has better terminations. As you can see here, demonstrated, the new iPhone 13 is definitely bigger in terms of the width, and the terminations looks amazing. Here's the lightning port with the speaker and the microphone. This is gonna be a brand new experience for me because I haven't had a new phone in quite a while, and to be honest, it's worth the wait. Now we're gonna start by turning on the phone for the first time to complete the process of transferring all the data from the old device from the new one. Use the Apple logo for the first time, and you will see the new activation process. And this is a new hello page, which resembles the ones on the new iMacs with M1 chip. It looks very cool. Obviously that also depends on the new base or a new operating software for the phone. And also I love that notch, to be honest. I got a hold on the notch, I love it. Now we're gonna start by putting both phones one next to the other. The iPhone 7 Plus has been turned off for the moment, and in a little bit you will see how we will start the process. Since both devices use a physical SIM, we're gonna use the SIM removal tool that came in the box. Since it's a very simple tool, but it took quite some time to remove the SIM card. It's kind of like very more difficult than before. That other devices from Apple and even from other companies as well. It took me quite a while to connect. I guess it's because, like we say in Spanish, el hace tiempo que no lo hago. How long it's been since I switched phones. So here's my SIM card, and now we're gonna do the same on the new phone and install the existing active SIM card on the new device. As you can see, the SIM card tray is located on the other side of the phone, contrary to the 7 Plus. Okay, we just connected it. This process will make it easier to complete the transition. Although the process of transmitting data from one old phone to another, even on the new devices from Apple, is kind of seamless, and it's kind of easier because it will not involve to use the actual physical SIM card. We're going to talk about that in a future video about the process of the eSIM, because all the new iPhone 14 devices, they no longer carry physical SIM cards in the United States. Contrary to other places, I believe in Europe and even in South and Central America, they still will have the physical SIM option. Or they also will carry the embedded SIM, and we'll talk about it. This process to try to connect using the Nebula was kind of difficult. It took me quite some time, and as you can see, I wanted to make sure that you had the same experience along with me, as you've been part of this channel for quite a while. And I can thank you enough for being part of the channel. And I always tell you, if you have or want to see something different in the channel, if you want to comment about what you see so far, please don't hesitate to comment. Also share these videos, give them a lot of likes, and tell everybody to connect to MacFanPR. Here you go. As you can see, it took me quite some time to connect. I had to restart the phone at least 2-3 times on the old phone before I actually could be able to finally connect them. I guess because of the fact that I used the SIM card option, not the embedded SIM, and we will talk about that in a second because it took quite some time to complete. In fact, actually, because of security reasons, now all companies with the newer and even recent phones from Apple that they are still sold by the company, they are requesting to use the embedded SIM option rather than the physical SIM to complete the connectivity. As you can see, I had to put my password multiple times. I had to restart again, reopen to make sure that they will start again. We use the Nebula again. This was like kind of tedious, but finally we are making progress. One of the things about this new process is not only it will allow you to transfer all data, but also on the new device it will allow you to complete the transition to the newest and latest software version of the operating system for these devices. And here you go. We start to get activated, verify identity, put my Apple ID. These parts are very seamless. Took some time while it connected. And here you go. The connection started with all the legalities, everything that I needed to make sure to connect and everything. And here's the part where it will start doing the download and install of the new operating software, which is iOS 16. This was the first version. A little bit later, a new patch came out, which is the 16.0.1, which was related to the issue with the new iPhone 14 Pro lineup, which have some issues with the high-end cameras in other applications other than the normal applications that they have in the system. Again, I had to tap the phone because I was using my password, obviously. Again, the process now is kind of tedious because of the fact that obviously is in the process of transmitting the information of the new operating software and then start the reboot of the device so it can start installing this new software into the phone at the same time as it's continue transmitting all the data from the old device. As you can see, they are still and they were connected the whole time, and it took quite a bit. In fact, actually the whole process took about an hour and 20 minutes for myself in order to complete the whole thing all together. As you can see, the transition is almost complete for the operating software, and I had to make sure that the phone turns on. Basically, I had to put the password because on these newer phones they don't have Touch ID, contrary to the home button on the Precious 7 Plus. So every time I had to put my password. One of the things that I avoided into this process, and this is something personal on my end, is using Face ID recognition. I personally do not like it. It's an easier process for security reasons, but at the same time I found that kind of creepy. Don't you think? Please comment about it. Did you find it creepy or did you like it? Let me know in the comments. And now, as you can see, it's rebooting while it continues transmitting all the data from the old phone to the new one. This one is kind of slow. Again, it's a tedious process that took a long time while it started generating all the information. As you can see, I was getting anxiety issues. But we continue the process now. Yeah, finally we finished downloading the whole information and the transition is about to complete from the old phone. And as you can see, the process, boom, has terminated eventually. We still clear some things before completing the transmission. of all the data, and once it's completed, we will see a small blue button which will tell us to exit from the process of transmitting data, because the whole data has been completely merged or migrated to the new device, including cellular content and everything. And here you go, the transmission is complete. Now the new phone started to reboot. As you can see, is completing all the steps to start working correctly, still thinking and downloading the remainder of the information needed in order to work correctly. Once then, there's going to be a part when you're going to see it. You're not going to see it actually, because I have to put my password once again, because it will reboot the device for one last time if I'm not mistaken, and then we can be able to actually use it for the first time. And the transition is complete, and now we're preparing to use the device in full from now on. Whole process is completed.
And I hope you like this video. Remember, we're gonna see a lot of this phone very soon, and we're gonna make a comparison with the iPhone 13 Pro Max that my dear wife has, and see if we really need those Pro or Max options. And also, to do that, it's very important that you all not only comment, also share these videos, give lots of likes so we can improve the channel, as well as tell everybody to subscribe to MacFanPR. In fact, in order to help the channel, we need you also to make sure that you press all the notifications so you can take a look at the videos, not only the new videos that are coming up, also older videos from this channel. And with that, I will leave you on the next video, so please take care, stay all safe, and keep praying for both Puerto Rico and Florida.